Hey guys, this is Sporadic, and I'm going to show you how to get those tricky little melodies out of your head and how to learn to play them or put them into MIDI or whatever you want to do. This works for electronic musicians who use MIDI, this works for piano players, guitar players, it works for anybody. Um, Unfortunately, this doesn't work for chords because neither does your voice, which is what we'll be using to do this. Um, so, any single pitch instrument or whatever you're playing. Um, so here's how we're going to do it. You're going to need a DAW. I'm using Ableton. And you're going to need a little plugin called Melodyne. It's an effect. It goes onto your effect rack or mixer or whatever you want to call it. So you're going to need an audio track and you're going to need a synthesizer if you're like me and do electronic music. I could also learn to play this on piano if I wanted to because I also play a little bit of piano. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this audio rack here. So let me get rid of that. Okay, so you're going to take your audio rack and you're going to have that little melody in your head. I'm just going to do something super basic so I don't need to fuss around with it a lot. But this will work for really complex things as long as you're not doing something super complex with your voice that no program's going to be able to pick up. Because we're still limited to what software can do. But software has a wide variety, but as you know, it can't do everything. It's not the human ear. So first, I'm going to switch to this. So it's recording through that. And I'm going to switch over to that, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Alright, so first you're going to record an audio track. So, na 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 na. Okay, so there's our audio track. It's nothing advanced, that's for sure. But and I'm definitely not a singer, so I'm sorry if your ears are bleeding and your dog is passed out on the floor because of my voice. I'm really sorry, but so one second, I'm gonna switch over to the other audio thing so I can do playback. All right, so I'm gonna play that back. Na 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 na. All right, I hate my voice. Oh my god. So then we're gonna take Melodyne and we're going to plug it into the audio rack. Um, Melodyne is a pitch correcting software, but it's a little different than some of them. It shows your voice as a piano roll and separate each of the audio that changes pitch onto different notes of the piano roll, so we can get a physical view as if you were on a MIDI piano roll like this. So it's very good for electronic musicians, and it's very good because it's going to show you each and every single little pitch you hit on here. You can also adjust how it sounds through this if you're doing this for just audio samples. Melodyne overall is one of my favorite plugins for producing hardstyle because the kicks are audio clips, not synthesizers, because you can't get a full nice sounding kick through just a synthesizer and a kick. So pitching it, you have to time stretch it and pitch it. So Melodyne does that perfectly. So I was kind of messing around with them with my voice in it, and I discovered this. And maybe some other people use it. I don't know about them. I kind of discovered this on my own. I mean, I'm not going to take credit for it because I'm sure somebody else has already seen this before. But so what we're going to do is we're going to play the audio, but first we're going to hit transfer. So it'll transfer all your audio into here. So here we go. Na 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 na. Alright, and it's gonna detect it, and boom. Now you can see I hit a couple really off notes because I suck at singing. I don't claim to be good, but how do I won't worry about it. Alright, so just ignore those lines. What we're looking for is the core note. So it looks like I was hitting almost all sharps. So to keep this in key, I want to move that down to sharps too. And then I'm going to pitch correct the whole thing. So it's nice and level. So now it sounds like this. Na 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 na. Oh, whoops. Let's try that. So it looks like I was singing in pentatonic, but na 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 na. Now we can kind of see the beats that we're on. I didn't change the tempo or anything fancy like that, but it looks like it's at the beginning, roughly at the beginning of every beat. So first we started at a D sharp. So we'll find that. D sharp 4 times. That's what I tried to do. D sharp 4 times. Then we go down to a C sharp. Then we go down to a G sharp. And then we go back up to an A sharp. I got lots of bad jokes about the A key. I'll save your brain for that. Alright, so here's what we got back. I want to blow your eardrum. Which sounds very similar to na 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 na. Oh, whoops. Here, let me. Oh well. But you get the idea. It sounds very similar. So if you were playing piano or guitar, you would be able to see each and every note you're hitting and the rough timings of it, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So that's how you can do that. Now I know I might get bashed for saying, why do you need this to get your melodies out of your head? A real musician doesn't need that. Well, honestly, I can normally get melodies out of my head, but this is a tool to use if there's certain parts really catching you up and you can't do it. I know that quite happens to me quite often. I always have had a very hard time getting my ideas out of my head. You can probably even hear that in my speeching. I tend to stutter a little bit, but other than that, it's just a really cool trick if you're having difficulties. So thanks for watching. I hope you watch my next video. That'd be cool. Subscribe, thumbs up my video, do whatever, you know. So thanks. See ya.